Hello dear students and parents. This is a must-watch video if your child is studying in CBSE curriculum, either in India or abroad. Also, this is a must-watch video for the educators, teachers, school authorities, principals of different schools. CBSE has announced the grade 12 result on 13th May. We have seen lots of celebration from different schools regarding their achievements of their students, and in other social media, it was almost, celebration is almost over. Let's see the hardcore truth or the naked reality or the naked truth behind the grade 12 CBSE board exam result. As you know, majority of the students residing in the Gulf countries are looking for admission into foreign universities. When you look at foreign university admission, the result of this year is quite disappointing. Lots of students, thousands of students will be losing their opportunity of getting into premium universities, also their scholarship opportunities. So I'm exposing the results of grade 12 CBSE board exam, especially the science stream. So watch this complete video without skipping. Let's go for the first thing. See, first of all, let's see what is the revised system of CBSE for grade 10 and 12 in giving or grading the students. You know, 1/8 of the passed out candidate will be given A1. 1/8 of the passed out children will be given A1. 1/8 of the passed out children will be given A2. Let's stop here A1 and A2 because I don't want to make this a long video. So A1 and A2 will be awarded for 2/8, 1/8 of the total students passed out, and the next 1/8 of the students. Let's give a statistics. I'm giving you a statistics. See, let's say there are 42 lakh children are attended the CBSE examination in grade 12. Let's say 100, suppose 1 lakh students are writing the board exam, passing the board examination. Then 1/8 of the 1 lakh student, that means 12,500 students will be given A1. Out of 1 lakh, 12,500 students will be awarded A1, irrespective of their mark. If they get how much? Irrespective. 1/8 of the children will be given A1. The next 1/8, that means the rest of the 1 lakh, 87,500. 1/8 of that one will be 10,937. So, the total number of A2 students will be 10,937 if total 1 lakh students are passed out. So what is the total number of students who are getting A1 and A2 in the CBSE board examination out of 1 lakh? 23,437. So 23,437 students will be getting A1 and A2 out of 1 lakh. So let's see the hardcore reality. This is the mark sheet of one of the students of this year 2025 board examination. You can see here, this child has got 86 marks in mathematics. He is awarded A1. That means he is one among the 12,500 students out of 1 lakh. He got A1. So the A1 mark came down to 86. Normally, there was A1 marks normally supposed to be 90 or 95 and above. Now this year, the A1 mark is 86. So 12,500 students only got above 86 mark out of 100 in CBSE board examination out of 1 lakh. Now let's see the next mark scheme. So 85 is A2. That means up to 85. So what is the lower boundary for A2? It is 75. So let's see, 75 to 85 is A2. So, total, the next 1/8, I'll be coming with that calculation in a video, in the table. So, let's see the next mathematics. So, if it is physics, you can see 89 is A1. Physics mark also, it's gone down to like anything. Now, see, here physics, 83 is A1. See, in physics, if a child has got 83, it is marked as A1 in the mark sheet. That means 12,500 students out of 1 lakh is got above 83 marks. Normally, it is supposed to be 95 and above or 90 and above. So, how it is going to affect the future of the children? The children who are looking for admission to foreign university, not looking for A1 or A2, they want the percentage. Minimum cutoff for most of the good universities is 90% and above. So, what kind of exam is happened, what kind of question paper they ask the children. So let's see the next one. See, physics, 81 is A2. So somewhere between 75 to 81, it is A2. So you know, the A2, I will be showing you the marks, the data of how many children will be awarded A2. So, see, here 83 is again A1. So, with chemistry, you can see 89 is A1. Chemistry also, 89 marks if you get A1. Normally, A1 mark should be above 95. Then only the children will have the percentage. Now, again, 82 is A2. Now, see, this is a rough analysis of the A1, A2 category of the student. So, if a child is getting 83 to 100, it is A1. So, how many students are getting A1? 12,500 students out of 1 lakh. If you take the, for easy understanding. So, 74 to 82 is A2. In chemistry, 89 to 100 is A1. 82 to 88 is A2. So, mathematics, 86 to 100 is A1 and 75 to 85 is A2. Now, biology, 90 to 100 is A1. Now, the hardcore reality, I'm exposing you, total number of students who are getting A1 and A2. See, if a child is getting 75 marks in mathematics, he is coming among one of the 23,000 students. So remember, at least roughly 75,000 students out of 1 lakh is getting below 75 marks. Roughly 75,000 students out of 1 lakh is getting below 82 marks. So imagine one more thing. Parents, listen to me very carefully. Out of this 82, 30 mark is practical. Most of the A1, A2 students, the school will be awarding 30 marks practical. That is sure. So, if you check here, physics, 74 minus 30 is the actual marks the child is scored out of 70. So, 44 marks only the child got. If a child is got A2, then he got only 44 marks out of 70. It is alarming. And today when the answer sheet, most of the children receive their answer sheet, what we can see is there is grace marks also given. That is the way they keep the children in 74 bracket. That means out of 1 lakh student, only roughly I can say 25,000 students are getting marks above 74. The rest of the 75,000 student mark is below 74. So there is something wrong somewhere. There is something wrong somewhere. Either the question paper is very tough or the entire students of the CBSE are dumb or useless. We can say that way. So somebody should bell the cat. There should be a more fair question paper should be issued. So this is the hardcore reality. So 30 marks if you reduce from this one, it is 44 marks. So out of 70, even the best students are getting, A1 and A2 are normally we say that best student. So they are getting 44 mark out of 70. So either the physics is too tough subject or the way the children are studying is wrong or the question paper is unfair. So parents, if you are looking for admission, our children are still good. Don't blame them. They are still very good. They will perform better in their future. They will come out with colorful result in their higher studies. No doubt. So we cannot say then they're out of 1 lakh student, 75,000 students are good for nothing. They all are good. They will be getting their marks and achievements in their future studies. So support them if they scored little less also. So this is the eye open to all the CBSE students in grade 12 right now. Study conceptually. Study conceptually. When I say this one, you don't think that I am a hardcore mathematics teacher for the last 2 years. The toppers in my region, Qatar region, is with me. I will showcase that one also. So we have achieved A good result. I'm not saying that our result is bad. Our result is the best one. I'll showcase it. But the reality is this one, children are not performed well in the last CBSE board examination. So what you see in the social media is only a few toppers who are topped in that school. That is quite natural. And remember, they are one among the 12,500 students out of 1 lakh. So let's see for the next slide. See, I should told you, it is not, there will be children, definitely. See, I can showcase mathematics. We have mentored these children, 100 out of 100, 100 out of 100 in chemistry, 99 out of 100, 99 out of 100. See, this is all the, see, 97.4. This is 96.4, 96.4. So we have almost 116 students in chemistry A1 out of roughly 250 students, and 113 students A1 in physics, and 77 students, because most of the students will not opt for mathematics. There are results. I'm not talking about my institute or my students are not good. I'm talking about in general. So dear parents and students, be careful. Nowadays, CBSE board exam is not coming very easy. It is little hard. So you have enough time now, next 10 months. Go through the past year papers. At least 3-4 years question papers. Not only one region. There are 5 regions for CBSE. And in a year, CBSE will be issuing 15 set of question paper, 3 set of question paper in each region. So if you collect at least 3 years question paper from the 5 region, you will have 45 set of question paper. Solve all the 45 set of question paper. Then prepare as per the requirement of the new pattern questioning of CBSE. Come out from the traditional way of solving the problems and going for the exam. So you need to learn from the CBSE conceptually. Go deep into the subject. Always keep an eye on the pattern of the question from each chapter. So if you have taken, and most of the parents and students who are depending on online, all these, that's and all, will be not able to perform. That is a study shows. So remember, the CBSEs change their complete pattern. But still, it should be fair. If there is children are not scoring, then you should give grace marks so that the A1 mark should be pushed to at least to above 90 and A2 mark at least 85, so that there is a lot of advantages for the students. So let's see the further. See, consequences of unfair exam system. Whatsoever the exam, whether it is in the school or in the board or anywhere. So let's see. The foreign, especially I'm an NRI. I'm NRI. Our institution is in Qatar. I am dealing with Qatar parents and students since 2002. Since 2002, almost 23 years. So I am talking about the consequences of this year's board exam result for the NRI parents. See, the foreign universities are not looking whether you got A1 or A2. They focus on the percentage of marks, the overall percentage. I personally know when my daughter took admission 2 years back, the minimum cutoff for most of the prestigious foreign universities is 90%. Irrespective if you get A1 in all subjects, if your percentage is not coming above 90, you will not be accepted by most of the prestigious universities. So the first thing, CBSE should have a view in not only Indian perspective. India, if you want admission, you have only 2 choices. Premium university, either JEE. If you get 50, 70% and 75% in CBSE, and if you crack JEE, okay, you can get admission. If you crack NEET, you can get admission. But how many seats are available? If you talk about NEET, 25 lakh students are writing the NEET. You have only 1 lakh and 1,20,000 roughly seats in MBBS. What about the rest of the students? They want to study somewhere. So if they look for admission to some universities, this will be badly affecting, especially US top 200 universities in the world. Admission for NRI students will be a challenge if they are not percentage-wise high. If A1 and A2 are the good students of CBSE, so you have seen the mark is came up to 75 A2 marks. So this is one of the biggest challenges for NRI parents. Most of the reputed universities require 90% above for UG admission. Reputed universities. There are universities which you can get by giving the money. But if you talk about top tier universities in the world like Harvard or MIT or Yale, Princeton or Yale Cornell and any university, you need 90% above. Thousands of student scholarship opportunities. See, all the Indian parents are not rich enough to send to top universities with the full fees. There will be merit scholarship and need-based scholarship. Merit scholarship will be coming only if you have percentage of mark, not by A1 and A2. A1 and A2 is applicable only for Indian admission. So it will be no use for most of the students and parents in the Gulf countries. Most of them are not able to meet the deadline of the mark submission as the revaluation process. And now we have a very transparent exam system. Children can apply for examination paper, they can challenge, etc. But by the time it all comes, our submission for mark sheet and all will be delayed. Mental stress for both the children and parent. Most of the universities take some payment for advance. We need to book the seat. But if your percentage, they may be refund some universities, but this all creating unnecessary mental pressure. Remember, they are the top students. Now my suggestion to CBSE. When I say a problem, we need to give some suggestion. Let's see the first suggestion. See, out of 42 lakh students who appeared in CBSE, a minimum of 10 to 15 lakh students will be looking for admission to foreign universities. So we need to have a world perspective because CBSE is not an Indian curriculum. Thousands of students in the different parts of the world are also studying in CBSE. So there should be an approach not only for Indian perspective. CBSE should develop a perspective which is beneficial for every single student in the system. The overall percent of students is key in getting enrolled to top universities. If you give A1 and A2, so A1 mark should always be above 90 and A2 mark should always be above 85. If the question paper should be in that pattern, if it is not there, you should give grace marks. And like this year also, I came to know that there is grace marks this year also. Still it is only reached 75. Ensure that A1 mark is, that I already explained. Then one of the biggest change which I suggest, CBSE has facing significant pressure to evaluate the answer sheets of 42 lakh students. And we came to know that this year the evaluation are done by a third party. It may be done very fair, but there is definitely a pressure of getting corrected on right time. So instead of transporting, see, in Gulf countries, thousands of Indian schools are there. What is happening? All the answer sheet of these Gulf countries are collecting in the respective embassies and transporting to India, in Delhi, and evaluation is done there. So it is increasing the pressure. So we have regional office in UAE. The evaluation center can be set up in any of the regional office in CBS, in the Delhi, in Dubai, so that the teachers in the Gulf countries also will be beneficial. They can also be a part of the evaluation process of CBSE, which is not happened for the many years. So CBSE, the teachers in the Gulf countries are denied their right to be a part of the evaluation system of CBSE. So we urge CBSE to immediately look into this one and set up evaluation centers in any one of the Middle East country so that it will reduce the burden and it will help the students also to declare the result early. I hope I have given you a detailed analysis of 2025 board examination, especially in the science subject, and this will be really beneficial for the children who are in the present 10, 11 and 12. Definitely, you need to understand the exam pattern, make the changes accordingly and see the question papers, the way how you are studied in the past. The requirement of the CBSE is something different, more into concept, because most of the subject have around roughly 20 MCQs. Any competitive exam, any examination that is involved MCQ require conceptual learning. So, dear student, utilize the resources and available resources to understand the exam pattern and prepare well and take advantage in 2026 board examination. And Wish you all good lucks in 2026 board examination. Thank you.